Alright, welcome back to the channel as we continue Mass Effect on the PS5, Legendary Edition of course. We were chasing after Liara's mother, Benezia, and we needed to reconnect some stuff. Let's see, what way should we head? Well, we're trying to get on the tram. The reactor to the roof. So let's go to the roof first. So yeah, remember, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and of course hit subscribe.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
This is very strange to stand like this.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert.
Oh boy. Oh boy. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Oh jeez. Okay, good. Good.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
I hate these guys. They're so annoying. They are the worst.
Landline connections are disabled.
They hit like a
Passenger
truck.
trams are offline.
Alright, good.
Connections restored. Processing new
User
data.
alert.
User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time.
This is all stuff we asked before.
If reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Cool.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
We did all that before.
Very well, Commander.
I'm pretty
Logging
sure.
you out.
Anything back here? No? There we go. Alright, so are we done up here then? So yeah, we just have to head to the reactor to repair it. And then it's on, Benezia. Oh boy. See, this is the crazy thing about this game. Like, it definitely shows its age in this regard, where you have to use this elevator
User alert.
to basically
Main
load
reactor
in the other
shut down
area.
in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
You compare that to Ratchet and Clank, which we are playing on the channel. And, yeah, it's pretty crazy how far we've come. There's not really any moment where you're loading. At least just a straight load. There's certain points I'm sure they are doing some loading in, but it's not like, you know,
User
this.
alert. Main
Which it
reactor
shouldn't be.
shut
This
down
was,
in
what,
accordance with
2007?
Emergency containment procedures. Manual
It's
restart
been a while.
required.
Alright, where are the monsters? I know you monsters are around here. Alright, are we... Oh, jeez. Let's send you guys out here. What are you two doing? Get up there. Rather you die than me.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh, jeez. Something wrong with Tali? Oh boy. Okay.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment
Those guys are
procedures.
so annoying.
Manual restart required.
They're everywhere. So gross. They're not really doing a whole lot, too. They're just kind of being annoying. They're just crawling towards me. It's gross. Filthy frogs. See, I got too ballsy. Like, oh, they're not gonna do anything. Come on back down.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Get him. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Oh no.
User alert.
Get him.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
This guy's so annoying. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, dude, what? I know it's happened before, but geez. You never expect it. There we go. What a
User
jerk.
Alert. Main reactor shut.
Excellent. Good work, ladies. Shepard. Shepard. Good work, Shepard. Alright, let's see if there's anything up here. That reminds me, when we get back to the ship, we gotta play with Rex a little bit. Get that trophy. Need to do anything up here? Anything else? No? We all good? Ha! Easy. It definitely wasn't lying. So that's all we get for coming up here. I don't know if that was worth it. We got stuff to do. Okay.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I
Asking the
activate
real
fail-safe
questions here.
system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to
Yeah,
get
just
the
tell
decon
me.
fail-safes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
See if
Unlock
that
the
works.
decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000 degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the
Yeah,
control
we know.
system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
See what else she
Tell
wants.
me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Yeah.
That's all I need right now.
Very
Not worth
well,
it.
Commander. Logging you out.
Oh, you just kind of teleported there, huh? He's all serious. Okay, let's check out. Mira didn't really help, though. Oh boy. Where are my people at? Nowhere to be found.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Says she should help,
Dangerous
so I mean...
biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander.
Okay, there we go.
Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
This is probably going to be regrettable. But, whatever, I don't care. We're Commander Shepard of the Normandy. We're cool. We run like we poop our pants. Often.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. No hazardous or unauthorized materials detected. online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Just
Tell
gonna
me what
go
happened
through
here.
these.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific
Just to
query.
remind myself.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
That's good.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Not good.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have
So
that level
obnoxious.
of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, losing them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Alright, guess we gotta go. Whoa. Whoa! Oh boy, okay, well. Well, that sucks for, Liara. That's how you do it. That sucks. Oh no. I hate those little things. Filthy. Disgusting creatures. Alright, we all good? Is there any creatures in here that want to kill me? Hello? What time does the tram leave? Anyone know? Anything I can open? Apparently not.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Alright. He looks so bored.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay. Nothing there. Have my gun out, maybe? This seems like a suspicious place. Oh boy. That door looks locked. Yep. That one also looks locked. Only one way. Alright. Let's do this loading screen. Stretch our neck, yep. Shoulders, that's good. Good guy.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore.
Oh boy.
The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent
I was trying to be nice, Captain.
She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Fair enough.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Okay.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Okay.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Oh, okay. So I get to go.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
All right.
I've
Well,
got work to
see you, dude.
Yeah, I hear that.
Uh-oh.
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Enemy sighted.
Where at? Oh, behind me. Okay. That thing got just destroyed.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Well, I can only imagine these guys are just really dumb creatures.
Kill for a P204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Alright, dude. You might want to get a little review from a doctor when we're done here. Maybe talk to a therapist. So I think you might have snapped. A lot of people here. Sick scientists.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
This is one sick scientist. She likes to smell dirty underwear.
Hot labs, are you? Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave him to die.
Alright, be ready for a 25-minute convo.
I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now,
Yeah, and the one's like
with forced
completely
fear,
psycho.
I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I do like how he's trying to make a profit.
Most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Jeez, all this stuff's so expensive. Alright, let's not deal with it right now.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
Speaking
I
dumb.
am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences.
Oh,
I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
yeah, you're right, actually.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Oh, okay.
Tell me
Sorry.
about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Why are you being a jerk? Hey, you know what?
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations.
I'm the one helping
Precisely
you.
How rude must I be to convince you to leave?
I'll keep
Do
asking.
you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
I also don't have friends. She is an employee
That's all for now.
of my...
Then
Spaceship.
I will return to my meditations.
Yeah, have fun. Jerk.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside
Look at
world
it, it
doesn't
sucks.
exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't
Can't
work
tell
there.
you.
As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
Okay.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Yeah, I'll do what I want. Alright, where do I want to go? Oh. Alright, well, let's look at the map here real quick. Really kind of curious what's going on down here. Let's just check it out real quick. If it's nothing interesting, we will... Oh, maybe we can't. Okay.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
Are these people lying down sick?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the
They
VI
don't.
for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier.
Exotic, you say?
Kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology,
Huh.
not first aid.
Yeah, a little different, huh?
We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Alright. I hate asking permission. Can I go and help him, please? I've been a good boy. That the dude out here, yeah. Gosh, make me run all this way. All this way. To ask for permission to potentially kill myself.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command.
Yay! I'm a big boy.
Behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
I'm Shepard. I'm super awkward. Because he's going through options, I'm gonna say this really weird at the end. I've got work to do. Okay. And at that point, we should be good to see if Benezia's down in the hot lab. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. Oh, hey, dude.
I used to have nightmares like this.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I heard you were at the hot labs.
That's what crazy people
How
say.
did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon.
Holy. He's pretty casual about this.
I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know.
I
I'll
watched
make your
him slice her
survival
to
mean
pieces.
something.
No big
You
deal.
think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Thanks, dude.
I'll be leaving now.
I don't blame you for killing them. Or her, I guess. Alright, good.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Oh.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay. Oh boy, what am I doing? What am I doing? How? So I gotta... This is annoying. Oh boy. Oh, wrong one. Oh, thank goodness there
Your
wasn't
mission
more.
ends here, Shepard.
Whoa.
I thought she seemed odd.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way.
What everyone else do out
To
there.
eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Oh, dude. Very good. Come on. Idiots. Thought you could beat me? The Great Shepherd? Anything else I need? Bind, counteract the toxin. Must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Some nice cots down here. If anyone wants a nap. Hey guys, what the hell were you doing? Huh? What were you all doing?
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Can I get more from here? No? Okay. Let's look at the map real quick. Alright. Let's look at the journal. Okay, yeah, I want to go back to Cohen. Alright, so yeah, I gotta go back to Cohen both time. Alright. Excellent. I am glad I called it when I called it last time, because this was a lot more involved than I thought. We'll do that later.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
What the heck?
Yeah. That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth
Spare
their weight
some
in
med
gold
packs, please.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
I need some med packs, please. It's getting cold out there. Alright, so... Okay, so is that... So what, do I want to go down here, you think? Let's do it. I saw some guys to fight, so...
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
I'm scared. Not doing it. I don't know what that protocol means. Sounds bad. Do it later, if we have to. A lot of doors that you don't really need. Alright. Let's get going. Okay. If I remember correctly, these decryptions become a lot more fun in 2. They are kind of annoying in this one. Ooh. Is that where I want to go? I mean... Okay. So I guess that is what I wanted to do. I was just freaked out seeing her right there. Okay, let's give it a second to reload. I know I kind of wasted one there, but...
You do not know the privilege of being a mother.
I don't. I'm a guy.
In creation, to shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
Okay.
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Oh boy. I don't like this. Oh no. Where you at? Hey, help me. Weirdos right here. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, get out of here. Oh boy. Oh, and they're still dead? That sucks. Oh, and they just jammed my radar? That sucks. That really sucks. Where y'all at? Ah, you freaks. Oh, dude. I didn't realize that there's multiple... Oh, no. I don't like this. I didn't realize there's more Asaris coming. Oh, I'm so totally dead. They just don't care. They'll run right after you. It's crazy. Alright, where... Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Up, up, up. Not good. There we go, got him. I really put myself in a bad situation, huh? Ah, dude. This sucks. There's no way I'm surviving this. Oh, dude. Where does it get zapped? See if this... Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Yo, I'm totally dead. Run. Oh, they're coming in from behind. Not good. Oh, not good. Oh, not good. I gotta do a better job of keeping my people alive. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, they're both down here? Are you kidding me? That's so obnoxious that they just run after you like hyenas. Let's look at my equipment. It's gotta be better stuff. I'm like getting all worked up. Y'all should see what my heart rate probably is. I'd say feel, but it'd be weird having a bunch of strangers touch me. I haven't been touched in so long. Okay, well. See, this is like super boring to do. So, I don't like doing it. You know? It's super boring to watch someone just go through stuff and be like, oh, this is better than that. Okay, now let's make sure it's not better than this. It's like, shut up, nerd. I get my people to do some special abilities. This might work out. Okay. She can wear human armor? Kind of weird, but okay. Let's give her that. I just wasted. It's like trying to meat shield myself. Or meat shield Tali with myself, I guess would be the thing that made more sense. Word. Word tough. Brain hurt. Y'all be ready for these crazy frickin' Asaris. Literal kamikazes. Holy crap. Literally just runs full blast into me. Does not care. They are like fully in the sauce. They do not care if they go home to their families. They are just in it. Benezia wants me to attack. I will do what Benezia says. Runs headfirst into some firing. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Getting like very... Come on. There we go. All right. Okay, good. I don't know how I got that far last time by myself. As I allowed my people to die immediately. She's getting weak. This has got to be the last one, if I can survive this. Oh boy. Guy's shooting rockets. Oh, you jerk. Oh, dude. No, not good. Not good. I'm going up here. Did they kill him? Did they kill that monster? Oh, dude, are you kidding me? No. Are you kidding me? That didn't save my stuff either. Oh boy, I'm gonna save it after this. If it'll let me. Yeah, we don't care, just... Oh, that one's bigger. Bigger number equal better. Durr. Okay. We did that. Bigger number. Bigger number. Bigger number. Bigger number. I don't want to spend all that time again. If we're just gonna die, you know? She can't wear anything, that sucks. There we go. There we go. That's even bigger. She can wear human stuff, apparently, so let's do that. And then we can't save. Okay. Oh, dude, Tally's dead. No, that sucks. That sucks royally. That really sucks. I don't like this gun, too, is the bad part. Oh boy, okay, folks. I apologize. This is on me. So you can tell I am getting very frustrated by what is going on here. Shotgun, yes. Pistol. Pistol, pistol. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Human armor. Boom, checks out. Oh, no, almost didn't hook up my friends. I think she uses the pistol like I do. Let's make sure to get her a good one here. One of those is good. Maybe I should do like some housekeeping off air, so to speak, because this stuff's pretty annoying going through this. Oh, I hate this gun even more. It's like a truck, though, like I always say. It's like Star Wars. I use my brain because I'm super smart. Whoa, is this a... Okay. That's why I do not like it. That explains a lot. Oh, the R is dead. Good. That'll be great for the third showdown. The jackass with the sniper that one-shots you, apparently. That will be fun. I will enjoy that. Seems like if I get some headshots, we're pretty much golden. Can I heal her when she's... No? She's just gone. It's pretty dumb. How does she get up afterwards? Oh, I wonder what that's about. Alright, we need to get undercover. This is gonna be hell of a fight. There we go. Hide back. Love of God, do not. There you go. Excellent. Excellent work. Tali, you're my favorite. And don't ever tell Liara that. So I don't think I can get in a relationship with you. But I can with her. And after I strike out with Ashley, I will need the option. Okay. Is this one just not gonna... There you are. Hey, buddy. I shoot a gun like a 12-year-old. Oh boy. Still another one back there? This seems dumb. How am I not dead yet? Like, how have I not screwed this up massively? I'm working on it, at least. Oh, we just gotta go slow. Reminder, folks, we are playing on Insanity, which is my first time playing on Insanity, and first time playing this game in probably 4 years, for sure. Probably the first time I've gotten this far in 10.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
Yeah, you tell her.
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Yeah,
Why are you able to break free of his control?
I don't buy that.
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you.
Okay.
It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years
I don't trust
ago,
her at all.
A star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the new relay?
You're asking too much questions.
Into the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Alright, Liara, kill her.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Shepard's like, what the hell's going on?
Die.
Oh, you almost did kill Liara. Too bad I was here to save her.
I cannot go on.
Jeez, that's a zoom in there.
Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
What was that?
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Well, I think she's dead. This thing's disgusting. What was Liara doing on the floor? Was that Liara or was that, like someone we killed earlier? Yeah, what it... Uh-oh. This isn't good. She got possessed? Or is this one of the dead, this is just a dead Asari from earlier? Whoa! No, it's...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
What are you smoking?
Musics?
Yeah, it's a dead one, that
Your
thing.
way
Okay.
of communicating is strange.
It's like, I don't think Liara looks like
It
that.
does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging.
Okay.
She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The eye
Look,
twitching stuff
those
is
tanks?
pretty creepy
Acid.
too.
Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
All right.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know.
I'm leaning
We were
towards not
only an
killing.
egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go
Give him
free.
another chance.
Will give us the chance to compose anew?
Yeah.
We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness.
I don't know if
to
it ever
our
pays
children.
off down the road, but you never know when you need their help. Yeah, I was freaking out because I'm like, why was there an Asari up there? It must be Liara, but it didn't look like her. I guess they just pretended I killed one of them up here. Even though that didn't happen. Frantically killed them along this hallway. Squealing. Eee! Alright, we should figure out where we want to go. Well, let's okay, so yeah, we are going pretty much Paragon. Which I think I've done every time. Maybe one day I'll do like a Renegade run through. Not gonna guarantee it. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Where do I want to go? I wish it was a little bit better on telling me where to go. Guess we'll go... Oh, we can't go this way. I was gonna say, I guess we'll go the way we came, but... Guess we gotta go this way. Oh, the matriarch? Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. She said she was tired. She's gonna take a nap down there. I don't know. Oh, you know how matriarchs are. Alright, I guess I gotta go down there. Keep saying about the hot labs. I don't know. Hey, dude.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Are you alright?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Yeah. What's...
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries.
Man, here I thought I was done.
Miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone.
Okay.
Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Yeah, tell me more about this.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Okay.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Yeah, your mom probably knows you're an idiot. So it's just a guess, you know?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The Purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass.
Okay.
Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Do
Activate
it.
the neutron purge.
I'm sorry,
What?
but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Where can I get it?
Who would have the
I
code?
mumble something.
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
All right.
We're moving on.
See you later.
Logging you out.
We'll go back and talk to Idiot. Hey. Is that it? I mean, no way of checking out anything else.
I'm feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't like this. This doesn't seem fun. Aw, dude, are you kidding me? One hit? Are you kidding me? What were you two idiots doing? What were you doing? My God. Are you kidding me? All the way back here. All the way back here. Do you guys hear me? All the way back here. My God. I'm not happy. What an obnoxious thing. Like, one hit me, too. Just play better. Yeah, I know, but still. That is so obnoxious.
Are you here to secure
Are you
the
all right?
situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop
Listen
bombs
to
from the battle
me.
stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time
Choose
to
a
check.
different option.
These Rachni
Be a bit
are
of a
beyond
dick.
saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Boom. I wonder how long you'd actually be alive after that. I'm just running. I don't mind being a coward. Not dying. There you go.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Oh, dude. Okay, do we just gotta run? I'm just gonna try running. Run, Shepard! Oh, jeez. Yeah, that didn't work out, huh? Don't start me back there again. Okay, it didn't. Good. Just kept growing the amount of people. Or, not the people, but the Rachni. Started growing and I got scared, you know? I'm like... Let's see if this will work. What am I supposed to do here? Just run? Whatever. Run! 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, don't. No! Are you kidding me? It seems like they keep respawning, so... I don't know if I'm gonna waste a lot of time shooting. I think they're just pissed. Whatever. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was dumb. Now I gotta wait. Need to wait for a clear shot, you know? Oh boy. Yeah, whatever. Run. Run, 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 run. Run, Rudolph. Run, Rudolph. Run, run, Rudolph. Do, 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 do. Oh, you made it. Yeah, they seem to keep respawning, so... I would have fought them all, if it seemed like that had any purpose. I feel like I would have just wasted a lot of time. Alright. Okay, cool, so we're good to go. Let's upgrade that, upgrade that. I think we did this before, but must have died. That sucks. Royally. Do that. We'll probably do a little bit of Codex when we get back to the ship. Which I think we will be getting back to the ship this episode. We're at the hour 30 mark, so... You know by now I'm going to be complaining about overheating. As this room, it's like 50 degrees outside, but this room's like
What's
900.
Our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
Not so fast.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to...
Yeah, Williams is like super racist, though.
This is a tough
Gotta
mission.
remember that.
We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Nevaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
Yeah, but it won't be you.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
You know, won't be your problem. So, oh, we got some Paragon there. Let's check this out.
The Asari.
Oh, we already did those. Extinct races.
Though
There
now
we go.
extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the Hive Queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the Queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
Yeah, Krogans.
In the early 2160s, the Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kaje, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Okay.
Thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon.
That doesn't sound good.
The Alliance first encountered threshers on
We
the
ran into
colony
them
of
once.
Akuz in 2177.
They weren't fun.
After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons. The Citadel. Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network. The home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily.
Huh.
Advanced nations have
That
eliminated
sounds-
most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances.
That all sounds oddly familiar. Weird.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster. 2/3 of the habitable surface is covered with the ruins of a crumbling Prothean megatropolis. In the millennia since the Prothean extinction, the ruins have been repeatedly picked over by looters many times. Pharos was considered a poor prospect for colonization, as little open ground remains for agriculture. The only sizable freshwater sources are the poles, which are tapped by the decaying Prothean aqueduct systems. The dead cities, while in good condition considering their antiquity, are of uncertain stability. Ground level is congested by a dozen meters of fallen debris, and the air is fouled by dust. In 2178, the Human Exogeny Corporation announced its intention to place a permanent colony on Pharos to thoroughly explore the ruins. The pioneer settlement was placed on the upper levels of several intact skyscrapers, using the surviving Prothean aqueducts and rooftop hydroponic gardens to support the population. There are between 2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society. Faster-than-light drives use Element Zero cores to reduce the mass of the ship, allowing higher rates of acceleration. This effectively raises the speed of light within the mass effect field, allowing high-speed travel with negligible relativistic time dilation effects. Starships still require conventional thrusters, chemical rockets, commercial fusion torch, economy ion engine, or military anti-proton drive, in addition to the FTL drive core. With only a core, a ship has no motive power. The amount of EZO and power required for a drive increases exponentially to the mass being moved and the degree it is being lightened. Very massive ships, or very high speeds, are prohibitively expensive. If the field collapses while the ship is moving at faster than light speed, the effects are catastrophic. The ship is snapped back to sublight velocity, the enormous excess energy shed in the form of lethal Cherenkov radiation.
All right, we got several more left, but I think I'm going to save them for next time. Because we've already done like 10 minutes of this, so I don't want to, just push through it to push through it, and I'm starting to get a little antsy. Alright, so that's where we're going to end it for today. We took care of Benezia, we found the Rachni were still around, and we allowed them to live out life. Hopefully they won't take over, or try to take over, but they did ensure that they wouldn't, so whatever that's worth. Anyway, we are done for today. I appreciate you watching if you made it this far, and if you did, you might as well hit the like button. It doesn't, doesn't hurt. It's not going to hurt you, I swear. Promise. Hand to God. And leave a comment down below if you have something you'd like to see me play, if you have any comments about how I'm playing, if you want to make fun of me, that's all cool. Let's do it in the comments down below. I'll read through them. If you have any suggestions on future videos, leave them down below as well. And if you've done all that, you might as well hit the subscribe button. That's totally free. It helps out a ton, and it doesn't hurt, I swear. Promise. Again, I promise not to hurt, as long as you subscribe and everything. Otherwise, who knows? Get a little crazy here behind this computer. But no, just hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Like, comment. Head over to our other channel in the description box down below, Long Plays Are Us. If you want no commentary, we'll be uploading all this plus more. We're working on some stuff for that channel exclusively. Sometimes you don't want to talk while you play games. You just want to, you get done with work, you want to hang out and play some games. I figure I might as well turn on the recording device and, record it and put it out there in case people want to see the story and just experience it. And also you can see any stupid moves I make in any games I play. So that's basically it. Hit subscribe to both channels, leave me comments on either one, and like the videos. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. And, we're posting daily, so I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.